I want to say thank you to everybody who decided to watch this video. And I want to send a special shout out to my patrons and Twitch subscribers. You guys help me make this channel better. And I want to say, enjoy the show. All right. So, we have one of our favorite punching bags, I guess. A little bit more than others. That's only because she's a fucking coward. She's a fucking coward. But we have one of our favorite punching bags. We have our good friend here. And of course, I got to make sure I speed her up. We have Gothix. Yeah, I know. I know. I just did a video about her not too long ago. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah. I know. Just bear with me, because this was actually going to be interesting. So, just to let you know what I do when I actually get videos, basically what I do is this. I go through somebody's channel that, you know, I've disagreed with and just listen to the shit. And then, like, I see one or two videos. So maybe, like, you know, one day I release a video, another day I release another video. And so I saw this one and I thought this was interesting. I still can't get over the whole Guy Fawkes mask in conservative. I just don't. I just don't. She doesn't get the whole meaning of that. Like, Alan Moore will be turning over in his bed because he's still alive. Anyway, let's see what Gothix thinks love is, shall we?
Don't hurt me.
Oh, forgot to turn the volume up. Give me a second. Oh, this is gonna be harmful. Oh God. Let's go.
What is love? Baby, don't hurt me.
No. Nope. Nah. All of the nope.
Don't hurt me. No more. I can't sing. I
Please.
try, but I can't sing.
Please.
Love is
Yes.
love. Major.
That's something that we agree on. You can't sing. Yes.
Must be one of the dumbest phrases I've ever heard in my life, because how can anyone know what love is if they can't even define it? If love is love, then technically love can be anything. And if love can be anything, then who are we to say that physical abuse is in love?
Is she going the whole Jordan Peterson? Well, what is or does do? No. That's not what the phrase is, Gothix. You know what it is. Love has no gender. But of course, yeah, sure. Let's go.
Or that a romantic relationship between a 30-year-old and a 5-year-old is in love. Or having...
Why do they always keep going to this bullshit of just because if gay people are allowed to get married and have relationships, then it always turns to pedophilia? Like, why is that a thing with them? They always go there because for some reason they have this whole idea that if, you know, two people that are adult and consenting love each other, then all bets are off. Why does your mind go there? You know what I see when I see two people that care about each other that are consenting adults? I say, I hope they don't get married because marriage is a trap. All right, let's go.
Relations with inanimate objects isn't love. No.
I mean, like, you know, sometimes you gotta fuck the pocket pussy. Sometimes, guys, Bob is not your enemy. He's your teammate. I'm just saying, if you're a guy and your girlfriend has a Bob, man, you can do things with that woman. Okay, that's another story.
Seriously, if there isn't a standard to what love actually is, then how do we make the distinction between love and abuse, love and lust, love and infatuation?
I don't think a self-proclaimed new Christian should be having this argument. You don't want to have this argument. All right, let's. Oh, it's so many landmines and traps that she's gonna fall into. I know it is. Oh my God, Not a Christian. Not a Christian. A Christian shouldn't have this argument. Especially a new Christian. Let's go.
If the answer is you just know because it's a feeling, then boo-boo, we've got a problem.
Wait, isn't she in a relationship with a guy? Doesn't she say she have a fiance? Okay. What is love defined by you? Not what you gonna play to these right wing idiots. What is a love defined by you, Gothix? Because that's the thing. It's defined by the person that's in that relationship. But let's go.
Because if we're going to define love as a feeling or a physical sensation, then we still need a standard in order to differentiate love from something entirely different. If we're relying on our own feelings and standards to define love, then
if a phrase that comes out of her life, her words, oh wow, this idiocy is already broken me. If a phrase that comes out of her mouth is that, well, love is defined by God, I don't know what else to say. I really don't know what to say because all right, let's go.
then how does someone know the love they feel in their current relationship is different from the love they felt the other 20 relationships they've been in?
You can have different types of love. You can actually love somebody. That's not what that is, woman. Okay, let's go.
I suspect most would say they simply fell out of love, but I don't think that's the case. In fact, I think the bigger issue is that so many people use this word with a false idea of what love actually entails. I mean, just think back to high school. I'm sure most of us either knew someone or could relate to being in love with a variety of different classmates, either at the same time or less than a week after breaking up with someone else.
Okay, so your understanding of what relationships are change and grow as you develop. What does that have anything? Why is this a subject that you're bringing up? Stop with the preamble bullshit to try to get to people to buy into what you're saying. State your thesis and go on. But let's go.
Like that actually happened to me or anything. Or what about couples who just...
You didn't finish school. You stated that you didn't finish school. All right, let's go.
justify getting married just because they're in love. How do they know?
Wait, isn't she engaged? Doesn't she have a boyfriend? I'm so confused. Okay, let's go.
They're making a good decision if they're going solely based on feelings. Now, I'm not saying that being in love isn't important for marriage, but what I am saying is that if you have a false idea of what love entails, then how would one know if they're making the right decision? This is why love needs a standard. Without a standard, how can any...
If that standard is God, I swear to God, I'm going to destroy the shit out of that point. I'm going to destroy the shit out of that point. She bet not say that standard is God. She bet not. Like, if she's grifting to say the standard is God, I'm going to destroy the shit out of that point. Because as somebody who grew up in religion, who actually watched the shit, and I still have Christian friends that watch my shit, and they understand that I've evaluated Christianity and a lot of other these different myths and legends that we see. If she says the standard is God, I'm going to destroy the shit out of her. I hope not, because you're going to see me going for fedora tipping, edgy atheist. But let's go.
anyone with a discerning mind know if they're actually experiencing love. By the way, this also applies to non-romantic relationships as well. Expressing love towards a friend or a family member doesn't mean I'm in love with them as I would be with my husband, but again, without a constant standard, what is it that I'm actually trying to convey? Let's put this in perspective for you. Before I grew my audience on YouTube, I used to be a Twitch streamer, and I'll never forget the time I went to TwitchCon and was approached by a bunch of people who were so excited to meet me and take photos with me, but not
Before I switch, before she grifted. I mean, before she became even more of a grifter. But let's go.
before expressing how much they loved me. Again, it's okay to love someone.
So you're taking advantage of the fact that, yes, in the English language, words are polysemous, have multiple meanings. And it can denote different things. Like, literally, and this is, again, going back to, like, you know, there have been other languages that use different words, like, for love, like agape, Philippi, like, it's this brotherly love, romantic love. There have been different words for love because the English language is so fucking broken. We have one word that can mean multiple different things, can have multiple different connotations. That's why context is important. But let's continue.
One that you're not intending on being romantic with, but without a standard, how can we understand what these people actually meant? Long story short, the more I became vocal about my political convictions, the more my existing audience started to turn on me. It eventually
Because they don't agree with you. It's not okay. So I've seen this shit before too, where people say you love me, so you have to accept everything that I say and do. That's not how that works. That's not. And if that's what you're judging love by, Gothix, you have a fucked up perception. But let's go.
became popular to hate and publicly condemn me as anti-black, transphobic, racist, pretty much any insult you can think of. So in retrospect, did they really love me? Or did they love the feeling of self-importance and relevancy that they got from saying, OMG, I met Gothix, she's like my BFF?
No wonder she never made it as an actress. I'm sorry. Like, she's not a good actress. She's not. Like, I hate to say it like that. She's not a good actress. But let's go. Let's go.
If you truly love someone, would you stop loving them over a difference of opinion?
Depends on what that difference of opinion is, yes.
Some people would say yes, while others, like myself, would say no.
Something tells me that she would be an abuse apologist. I mean, like, besides the shit that she's saying right now and being a Christian. But let's go. Let's go.
And that is the problem. Because without a constant standard that defines love, it can mean anything to anyone at any time. And that
the same thing with happiness, sadness, exuberance, motherfucking. Oh my God. Oh my God. I hate to sound like a flat earther, but it's about perspective. What you would call love, what somebody else won't call love. That's just the nature of humans. That's how humans work. But, okay. Again, almost 4 minutes into this video, and it's a preamble. What are you trying to, like, goddamn, is it a fucking rest stop between where we're at and the point? Let's get to it.
That's actually quite dangerous. Because if loving someone means to be in agreement with them, then that would mean hate would equal disagreements. This is the same
Oh, it's conservative victim blaming. Well, you disagree with me, so you hate me. Like, do you hear this shit? Like, literally, you are being a victim right now. You disagree with me, so you hate me? Like, what? How? Because you disagree with somebody. Because love means agreeing, and disagreeing, love means agreeing. So that means disagreeing means hate. Means that I'm a victim when you disagree with me. She's already played up the victim card already. Well, when I changed my political views for more fame, people stopped saying that they love me. Let's continue.
Narrow way of thinking that's polluting today's culture. You're so hateful because you won't call that man a woman. You're so hateful because you voted for the other side. You're so hateful because insert disagreement here.
No. Stop. Because that's not why people call you hateful. It's the derogatory, hating people for things that they cannot change about themselves that you're hateful. Stop trying to water this shit down. You're so hateful because you voted for somebody who literally categorized people as rapists and murderers and then say, well, I guess some of them are good people. That's why. There are reasons. Just because your brain is too fucking small to figure it out doesn't mean that there aren't legitimate reasons. You're just too stupid or too short of an attention span to actually pay attention. But let's go.
Ironically, the end result of this will cause the accuser to actively spread hate themselves because they've conflated love and hate as a result of not using a constant standard that
nobody thinks that way. Nobody. Children think that way. If you don't let me get my cookies, then you must hate me. If you make me go to bed, you must hate me. Children think that way. As a matter of fact, my child didn't think that way as a young child. But these conservative dipshits and their fucking thought leaders, oh, they hate you because they disagree with you. And so they want to put you in camps. So we need to put them in camps first. No, this is the fucking logic that they go down. That because they fucking hate me, because they disagree with me, then they must hate me. And because they must hate me, they're going to do something to me. And because they're going to do something to me, I have to do something to them first. That's what is going on. And she's feeding into this bullshit. She's trying to set her audience up as a victim. But let's continue.
Differentiates the two. Now, when I say constant standard, what I mean by this is having a clear definition that never changes.
Okay.
Unfortunately, as some of us have come to realize these last couple of years, official definitions do not qualify as constant standards.
Because words evolve, language evolves to what we need it for. Don't start that. Don't start that. Oh, okay, let's go.
Because definitions can apparently change over time depending on who or what the new definition benefits.
It's called language. Do you think that language has always been the same thing everywhere with every people? Are you that fucking stupid, Gothix? Are you that dumb to think that language has evolved, has not evolved at all? Look. Let me introduce you to a person called Michael Jackson. He made a song, "I'm Bad." That wasn't saying that he was bad, or he was bad in some other ways, but that was saying that he is good. He is outstanding. That means it was a play on the word bad, and then people started using it as, man, that's a bad looking cop. In a positive way. We know this shit. What is your problem? All because you want to get some points on transgenders or gay people. You want to score some points that you want to act this ignorant. Act. But let's go.
You can see this with how Google changed the definition of fetus by removing the word baby in order to desensitize pro-choice advocates from feeling empathy after taking a human life.
Wait. When did Google change the definition of fetus? Did Google change the definition of fetus, or did Merriam-Webster? Like, hold on. Okay. And this is gonna play into the shit. Merriam-Webster. Google is just a search engine, you dumb fuck. That's all. Google is just a search engine. It doesn't sit back. Merriam-Webster, whatever the other places are. Oh my god. This stupidity is just mind-boggling. But let's go.
Or how Merriam-Webster altered their definition of girl to include a person whose gender identity is female, essentially saying that men can claim to be women and therefore allow men to overtake women's.
So how does that take away from somebody that was born with a uterus? How does that take away? And the fact is, when you say girl, that is different from woman. Like, she's playing all of the scary ass hits. Oh no, then men is gonna be claiming to be little girls. Like, no, how? Fuck. Like, this fear mongering shit is unfucking believable. Because you know what it is? It's you need to make other people feel good about themselves by shitting on other people. The shit is just crazy. But let's continue.
Spaces with no questions asked, because hey, it's the same thing apparently. Whoever has the most money has the most power to redefine our language, which is common practice in social engineering. But
wait, so whoever has the most money has the power to redefine our language. Elon Musk is not a liberal. Mark Zuckerberg sure isn't a liberal. Fucking Jeff Bezos isn't a liberal. If you look, the most of the billionaires and millionaires are some sort of breed of conservative. They're not liberal. They're not liberal in their policy. They may say, well, yeah, we don't want to like severely persecute gay people. We don't severely want to persecute trans people because we need them to make money. That's it. You think it's from actual some belief. No, they want to sell to people. Okay, let's go. Wow.
More on that.
I'm still waiting on that standard. Where 5 minutes into a 15-minute video, I'm still waiting on that standard.
Some other time. So if we can't rely on our own feelings to define love, nor can we rely on the dictionary, how can we understand love's true meaning? Well, my friends, I have a solution to this, and I'm going to start by reading what I believe to be the one and only true definition of love. Here we go. Love is patient. Love is kind. Love...
Alright, we're gonna go full motherfucking edgy ass atheist on this one, right? She's reading the Bible. The Bible. This is for edgy ass atheists right here. And look, come closer. Yahweh is not a loving God. You wanna know why? Because he's gonna save you from the shit that he's gonna do to you if you don't fucking believe and worship him. That's not love, that's abuse. I'm sorry to tell you that. That's not love, that's abuse. And to anybody who thinks that's love, well, you're an abuse apologist. But let's get back to this shit. I knew she was going to go to the Bible. I knew she was going to go to the Bible. Okay, shit. Let's go. What's up, Joe? Let's go.
does not envy. It does not boast. It is...
I'm a jealous God. Wait. Love is patient. You don't do the shit that I want you to do, I'm going to send you to hell for eternity. Love is kind. If you don't do the shit that I want you to do, I'm going to send you to hell for eternity. And you make fun of me, I'm going to send you to hell for eternity. Wait. Does not envy. I'm a jealous God. Don't put any other gods before me. It's not boastful. Where were you when I laid the foundations of the world? Which implies that the world is sitting on 4 pillars because it's flat. Love is not proud. Wow. Okay. Let's see.
It's not proud. It does not dishonor others. It is not...
Really. Okay, let's go.
Self-seeking. It is not easily angered. It keeps no...
I feel like, see, I try to steer my channel away from the religious shit, but this shit, this is baby's first Bible verse, 2 Corinthians, not 2 Corinthians, 2 Corinthians, and it's just you citing Paul, and again, I try not to be that atheist, but this shit, no, Gothix, no, baby girl, no, no,
That's not how it works. That's not how any of this works.
But let her go ahead and just give her a little bit more rope. Let her get...
No records of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but it rejoices in the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes.
Wait, didn't in Isaiah Yahweh say all good and evil comes from him? I
Hopes and always perseveres. This definition that I just read comes right out of the Bible, specifically 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verses 4 through 7. So with this in mind, how do we know that God's definition of love is the true and only definition?
Because he doesn't go by it himself. He doesn't go by it himself. He supersedes his own shit. He does. This is why I have so many issues with Christians that don't actually read the Bible that tells you how to live. This is why. Because they don't read the Bible. They have no idea what the Bible actually says. But they tell you how to live. But let's continue.
How do we know that this definition is the constant standard that we need? We determine this by applying the same values to our own life. So, let's review this definition and see if we can determine if there's truth to it by using examples that most of us have probably experienced in our lifetime.
What we determine by the truth is seeing who actually made the rule can actually follow the rule. If you make a rule that you can't follow, then the rule is bullshit. Because there is let he who has no sin cast the first stone. I believe I heard that from somebody. But let's continue.
Here we go. Love is patient and love is kind. When you love someone, you will be patient with them because patience involves time, and time is also free. Kindness ties right into this concept because while some people will give their time or give their patience, some people might also express aggravation or annoyance.
Why does this sound like... I'm sorry. Why does it sound like Stop Picking on Me, the religious version? Like, this is literally sounds like, well, you need to be patient and kind and just allow me to say what I want to say without arguing with me. Like, remember when Gothix made this video? It's like, well, made that video, which is like, well, people be taking my videos and reviewing me and interrupting me mid-sentence. And? The fuck? Okay. This is, don't question anything that I have to say. If you question anything that I have to say and you disagree with me, you hate me. That's all this is. But let us let her continue.
An example of this would be a parent helping their child with math homework, but after 20 minutes of trying to help, they become frustrated and annoyed because the process is taking too long and little Timmy just isn't getting it. Now, this...
I don't know why she doesn't get the fact that her religion is like, after that 20 minutes and little Timmy is still not getting it, the parent takes the kid, throws little Timmy in a fucking ocean and says, because you didn't get the shit right, die. Like, that's literally what your deity actually acts like. You made a mistake, you're not getting it in the time that I want you to get it in, die. Forever. Drown. Forever. She doesn't get it. She doesn't really get it. But her deity is patient.
This isn't to say the parent doesn't love their child, but from the child's perspective, it's likely they'll start to feel like a burden or disappointment or think that they can't go to their parents for help. Here's the next part. Love does not envy, it does not boast, it is not proud. Now, this isn't to say you can't change your relationship status on Facebook, but what are the true intentions behind publicizing every single thing you do in the name of love? Or
Wait, what? That's not what that means. Oh my God. Give stupid people a Bible and they will figure out some of the dumbest shit to say. I swear. It's not about boasting that, hey, I have a relationship. No, it's the, look what the fuck I did for you. Look what I did for you. You better be appreciative because I did it for you. That's literally what Paul was saying. Even though he was talking about a deity who constantly held over your head, that he saved you from the shit that he's gonna do to you because he was mad at you. But this chick took it to Facebook status, bragging that you're in a relationship. How fucking dumb are you? And she's looking like, nailed it. This is the I nailed it face. Look at it. This is the nailed it. I don't even know anymore. Like, how do you be so secure, so smug in your ignorance of the actual content, context of the text, that you don't understand that that's not what that was about? Let's let her finish.
Or expecting that out of someone else. Think of it this way. During one of my previous relationships, I remember feeling unimportant because my boyfriend at the time would never post about me on social media, but All the other couples I knew were posting about each other all the time. That was
She
envy.
did take it to Facebook. Oh wow. Oh wow. She took it to Facebook. Oh, I knew she was dumb, but this is fucking unbelievable. Oh wow. Okay, shit. I feel like I'm being ableist because I'm picking on somebody that is definitely mentally unwell. All right, let's go.
And I also became paranoid that his lack of public affection was a way to make himself look available to other women. Long story short, I was right. That said, if I had a true understanding of what love meant from the get, I would have been able to recognize early on that what we were feeling for each other wasn't love at all. Now, fast forward to the marriage I had with my husband. He also never posted about me when we started.
Oh, so I guess they did get married. Wow. Hope it doesn't sound like Emarat's husband. Let's go.
Dating. Thanks, babe. But the difference here is that I didn't feel any sense of paranoia that he was cheating on me because he exemplified what love was in other areas of our relationship. Now, as amazing as...
Source, please. I fucking made it up! Okay, let's go.
My husband is, if I had started posting about him with the intentions of rubbing it in my ex-boyfriend's face, then that would be pride and boasting. Here's the next part.
But that's not what that means! Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, okay, let's go.
Love doesn't dishonor others. It is not self-seeking. It is not easily angered. It keeps no records of wrongs. One of the most asinine things that our culture has normalized is this idea that it's normal to be constantly fighting with your significant other. Yuck. Disagreements are one thing, but fighting?
Does she fancy herself some new age pastor that doesn't know shit about... That doesn't know shit about the text? Let's go back to that point she said again. And let's get back to that point. Does not dishonor others. Does not is not self-seeking. It is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongs. First of all, I'm pretty sure that the tax... She's muscling into actor Laura's territory. I'm pretty sure that the text doesn't actually break down this way, and I'm just too lazy to look it up. But again, it talks about patience. It talks about, and then like she's not even putting like the full breakdown of the quote when it's talking about charity. That's what it's really talking about. It's the word for charity, not love. Charity. That's the most dishonest way that she's trying to spin this shit. It's talking about charity. It's not talking about a romantic love. It's literally talking about a brotherly love. People that you take care of. Actually creating a welfare state. That's what this shit is looking about. It is not... Okay, I'm getting off topic. I'm getting stung like because this chick is so fucking stupid. But let's go.
Doesn't dishonor others. It is not self-seeking. It is not easily angered. It keeps no records of wrongs.
So, what that phrase is actually saying is that when people hurt you, you don't remember it again. Not like her deity. What that is saying is when you do something for somebody that you claim to love, it's not something that you say, you brag about because you want to show them. Because if you're doing that, you're doing it for your own self-serving reasons. That's what this whole thing is about. It's about charity. And oh my God, I should have caught that at the beginning. It's about charity. This isn't about love. It is about charity. But charity is a dirty word to conservatives like Gothix because charity means it means the welfare state. And if you don't work, you don't eat type bullshit. But let's go.
One of the most asinine things that our culture has normalized is this idea that it's normal to be constantly fighting with your significant other. Yuck. Disagreements are one thing, but fighting? I've been in relationships where ex-boyfriends and I would get into screaming matches, calling each other names, bad-mouthing the other person to our friends, and bringing up things that either of us did previously, even after apologizing.
Then you shouldn't be in a relationship with them. That's just an easy sell. You shouldn't be in a relationship with somebody if you're going to keep bringing up shit like that. That is not a healthy relationship. I don't get that part. All right, let's go.
For those situations. And of course, when I would talk about this to my friends, they've all gone through the same thing. It's normal. Fighting is fine. Huh? As for love not being self-seeking, a perfect example of this would be what most people call virtue signaling. Constantly
No. Why is she making herself so much of a victim? That's not what that means. That is literally for the person that you quote unquote love. You tell them, I did this for you, I did that for you. That's not virtue signaling. That's holding what you did over somebody's head. Why are you this dumb? All right, let's go.
Publicizing that you've done something good looks a lot more like self-aggrandizement because a lot of people want to be recognized for their good deeds or want people to perceive them as a good person, which is actually quite selfish because love doesn't require an audience, nor does it need reciprocation. Loving someone with the expectations of getting something in return or being applauded is a way of saying that you actually love yourself. Here's the next part.
Okay, so yeah, that's half points for right. Okay. All right, let's go. If a monkey hoarded bananas that it could eat while most of the other monkeys starve, scientists will try to figure out what's wrong. When humans do it, they put them on the cover of Forbes. That is true. That is fucking true. And yeah, that is true. And again, it goes back to the sense of charity. But let's go.
Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. In my opinion, this is a huge one, probably the biggest one. Because if you love someone, you're going to tell them the truth, regardless of how painful the truth might be.
Didn't, at the beginning of this whole triad, here, where I'm at, 1014. Wait, here, wait. Love is patient. Love is kind. Gothix, don't you get? Oh, it's only telling them the truth. It's not unkindness when you're just telling them the truth, right? This is why you don't let people that are stupid try to, perform an exegesis on the Bible. It is a mental illness. It is. People just don't like doing it because they want to have it. They want to do it themselves. That's the real reason. That's the real reason. It's not. It is a mental illness where you think that you need to hoard wealth or other people will actually take it from you. It is a mental illness. It's called paranoia. And yes, people do it because a lot of people put up with it because they have that same mental illness.
Objective truth, by the way, not your made-up truth. Lying is so selfish because it acts as a shield for someone trying to avoid shame or guilt, but it also is selfish because the focus is always inward as opposed to how these lies could impact someone else. When you love someone, you're putting their needs first. Therefore, lying is contradictory to love.
Oh, okay. One question though. What's objective truth? And I'm not trying to do solipsism or some shit like that, but what's objective truth? What's objective truth? What's in the Bible? Is that what you're going to say? You know, the book that says that the earth sits on 4 pillars and has a crystal dome over the top of it? Or that was made in 6 days, what people calculate 6,000 years ago. Objective truth, right? Objective truth.
For example, it's becoming increasingly common for people to affirm the lie that men can be women and women can be men.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? So, if you want to state, and let me just kind of dress up the argument a little bit. If you want to state that people with penises cannot be female, that's an objective truth. Because people with penises are, by definition, not female. But when you talk about people with penises being women and the standards that we grant to women, that's a truth, Gothix. Just because you're so limited that you are limited to what you grew up with, you were raised with, that you don't know that there have been multiple cultures since the dawn of fucking human existence that have seen more than 2 genders, then that's a problem with your limitations. However, if you want to talk about 2 sexes, then you're still fucking wrong because intersex people exist. Now, I get your dumbest fucking rocks, and you have to believe that things need to just be simple because any other time it is more than just 2 things. You start smelling fucking copper, and you start smelling smoke and tasting copper in your mouth because your brain is fucking overloading, then that's a you problem. Facts don't care about your feelings. But let's go.
And because these people hold a false definition of love, they believe that it's hateful to disagree with them or tell the truth. Now, whenever I make...
Wait, but then she just made that point, that argument earlier. She made that argument. She literally made that argument that... Does she have a false sense of love? Wait, when did she make that argument? That when people were actually talking bad about her... here, I'm at 10:58. What was that?
False idea of what love actually entails. I mean, just think back to high school. I'm sure most of...
Here. Where is it here?
...needs a standard. Without a standard, without a constant standard. Again, it's okay to love someone that you're not intending on being romantic with, but without a standard... On YouTube, I used to be a Twitch streamer, and I'll never forget the time I went to TwitchCon and was approached by a bunch of people who were so excited to meet me and take photos with me, but not before expressing how much they loved me. Again, it's okay to love someone that you're not intending on being romantic with, but without a standard, how can we understand what these people actually meant?
Now listen to this.
Long story short, the more I became vocal about my political convictions, the more my existing audience started to turn on me. It eventually became popular to hate and publicly condemn me as anti-black, transphobic, racist, pretty much any insult you can think of. So in retrospect, did they really love me? Or did they love the feeling of self-importance and relevancy that they got from saying, OMG, I met Gothix, she's like my BFF?
So you're holding yourself to the same standard that you held them to. How do people not realize, like, are these people who watch her brains, like, their attention span is so short, they don't realize the shit she says?
The truth. Now, whenever I make the distinction between men and women, I'll usually get the response, well, why do you care? To which I respond, why don't you care? Because
yeah, why do you care? Don't ask the question, why do you care? Why do you care? Why do you care? Is it that if you believe that people with penises can be considered women and people with vaginas can be considered men? Are you going to be tempted to eventually say that you're a man? Why do you care? And I'm just stuck on that. Why do you care? Why is that an issue with so many conservatives? Why do they care of how other people act as long as they're not hurting anybody and whatever they're doing is with consenting adults? Why do they care? Maybe she's going to tell us.
Because again, if someone claims to love another person, then they should always lead with truth because it's the truth that will ultimately set them free.
Oh, it's just about being cruel. It's just about being cruel. You're not doing what I want you to, so I'm going to make you feel bad. Is that what it is? But let's go.
the truth is painful, one needs to persevere through that pain in order to overcome adversity and grow as a person. So, by affirming the lie that a biological man is actually a woman, you've then robbed that person an opportunity to actually treat their gender confusion, which has been known to lead to increased rates of suicide, self-harm, gender reassignment.
They always cite that study, but they never cite the fact that when people aren't allowed to transition, it is more harmful. They just want to be fucking cruel. I don't get the whole idea of just wanting to be fucking cruel to tell somebody, you better be what I tell you to be. I just don't get that. Why do you need that? Like, why do you need that? Is it because you feel that you made the choice that everybody else makes, and when somebody makes a different choice, then you're sad because, no, they should do it just like, they should fall in line like everybody else? All right. Let's go.
Complications and misdiagnosis of mental health. Not to mention the societal impact it has as a result of expecting half the population to follow suit by lying in order to affirm another person.
What? And Gothix wonder why I gave her the gender it. Because this is just bullshit. This is bullshit. Because all people are saying is, don't be an asshole. But you want to be an asshole and you want to blame it on, well, I'm just telling the truth like any good Christian. Oh, shit. Let's go.
Person's gender confusion. Not only that, affirming this lie also hurts the person saying it because they've allowed themselves to abandon reason because they're more concerned about their own societal reputation and are likely to continue lying in order to cover up the previous lie. If you love someone, you're going to persevere through all the vitriol thrown at you if it means the truth will benefit those who hear it. Which
I'm done. I'm fucking done. A Christian is gonna tell somebody, and not even a new Christian is gonna tell somebody about truth. Where's your God? Show me proof of your God. Show me objective proof of your God. I'm serious. Like, I'm an atheist, I'm an agnostic. I have no... If you show me proof, not innuendos, not, intuition, not, just, oh, but see? Everything that has a beginning, everything that it is has a beginning. So, we know that the universe had a beginning, so the beginning had to be started by something. Great. What was your God started as? Well, he didn't have a beginning. But I thought you just said everything that has a beginning. Where was your God begin? God's beginning. Special plea. Anyway, I'm done with this shit. Like, share, and subscribe. We're gonna cut this video segment here. Remember, I'm trying to get 800 subscribers by the end of the month. I am at 780. Please hit that subscribe button on YouTube. I'm trying to get that 800 subscribers. And yeah.
If I gave myself the power